TV. This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Welcome to another episode of My River District. I'm your host, Viveca, and I am sitting here today with members of the Roxy Young Company who will be performing Alice in Wonderland Jr. coming up. I am sitting with the director, Carrie.
Hello.
We have our Rose, Maeve, and we have Alice, Drew. So, hi guys, welcome.
Hi.
Tell me everything. You guys are living out my childhood dream. I'm pretty sure the Roxy didn't have young theater when I was growing up. But I would love it, and if I was a kid now, I'd be in it every single time. So, tell me a little bit about the show.
My first? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
whoever has something to say.
Can we rock, paper, scissors? No.
Well, I can start. So, this is my first time directing ever. And I wanted to direct something super fun with the kids that everyone could just sort of like let their imaginations run wild, whether it's the crew or the cast, and Alice seemed like a very good place to start. So, yeah.
And you were cast as Alice.
Yeah. I cried multiple times.
She did.
When I found out.
Oh, okay. When you found out, not during the audition.
No.
Okay.
No.
After my audition, I cried because I originally auditioned for the Caterpillar, actually.
Oh.
And then after my audition, Carrie came out of the Roxy after me and my mom had left, and we were walking to our car. And she asked me to come back and audition for Alice. And then when we got in the car, we had a little giggle scream moment, and then I cried.
Aw, that's amazing. Because you wanted it so badly.
I was walking away, and all I could hear was all of them screaming in the car. So I was like, oh, I guess she wants to come back and try for Alice.
Aw, and here you are.
Yeah.
You get nowhere if you don't try, right?
Yep. That's
exactly it.
Yeah, exactly.
And Maeve, how did you come to be in the show?
My mom thought it was part of the Act 1 classes, and so she signed me up for those. But it wasn't actually that, it was totally different. And so one day, all the kids were talking that they were leaving for their auditions. And so I come home and I'm like, Mom, you need to get me an audition. And so she looked it up, and it was the day before auditions closed, and it was, all of them were booked, so my mom emailed them asking if I could come early, and my dad taught me the song. So I learned the song in one night, and then I came the next day early.
Just love on your brains for as long as you can, because when you start getting older, the ability to memorize a song in one night goes away.
It's so funny. We've had, that's exactly why I like working with the kids. We have had people away, so a couple rehearsals, the Caterpillar's been away, and I was just like, hey guys, if anyone happens to know his lines or his song, just sing along so we can get through it. Every single kid knew all of the Caterpillar stuff. And I was like, this would never happen with adults, ever.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Oh man. Love
That's a cool story. I didn't even know that.
You did it.
No, you learned that so fast. She was so good.
Oh man. And who is Rose?
Rose.
I'm a flower, and I'm the leader flower.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the flowers are these extremely sassy little things that do not want Alice to be part of their garden because she is not pretty enough to be part of the garden and not cool enough to be part of the garden. So Rose is the leader of the sassy flowers.
Oh, you're a bit of a bully, I see.
Yeah.
I also like to play the villain, so it's fine.
And the flowers are all our youngest in the cast. So our youngest is 7, and Maeve is 11. So they all are the younger girls all play the flowers. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty
and you guys
awesome.
Excited?
Yes.
I'm very, very extremely excited.
Yeah. You a little bit nervous?
It's my first production, so yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So you're going in front of kids first.
Yeah.
So that'll be awesome. They'll think everything you do is amazing. And then you get to go in adults, and they're just all going to think you're really cute. So you're really in a set up kind of position for this. No, I've done a lot of stuff, and it is nerve-wracking a little bit. But then those nerves in your tummy, they make you really excited, and they make you hit every mark when you're out there. So if you don't have nerves, you're just going to walk out and be like, I forget my lines.
It's
But
true.
if you have nerves, it's going to give you the energy to get out there and be amazing.
It's very, very true. I always say that. You should always be a little bit nervous because that means you care, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a good thing to have a few backstage nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Maeve, this is her first production, and actually we have 29 kids in the performance, and probably I would say about 30 to 40% of them have never been in a play. So it's their very first time, which is really, really exciting for everybody. Yeah.
Young theater is alive in Owen Sound, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's huge. And we had, this was auditions as well. So it wasn't just, everybody just didn't get to be in it.
Right.
So it was hard turning kids away. I just wanted to take everybody because I don't know. I didn't like picking, but it was amazing how many kids showed up. It was great.
Yeah, but I mean, having the opportunity to audition teaches you life skills that you won't understand now, but later on in life you will understand them. That you have to work really hard and practice and try and memorize lines and do all of these things to be able to go out and show everybody that you can do it. And that'll apply so much more in your life. But for right now, it's just exciting and fun, right? That's awesome. I'm so glad that, young theater is alive and well here. I know Lacey Mooney runs the program for the kids. So that's really awesome, and I've met her, and she's just a ball of wonderful energy and light. But how did you come to be the director for this?
So Lacey and I actually met, I'm going to say 11 years ago. I was in a musical at the Roxy. It was my very first time in a play, and Lacey was the other lead actress, and that's how I met Lacey. And then we've just forged this fabulous friendship. And so I pretty much have done everything at the theater. I've acted, I've done costumes, I've had my hands in sort of everything. And especially where the kids are concerned, I quite often do makeup and hair and costumes and whatever they need done. So I've kind of done every role except for directing, and I really wasn't sure if I wanted to, if I had the ability. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I just wanted to try it. So what better place to try it than the kids, because I love working with the kids. I do a lot of work with the children. I'm there with them all the time throughout the programs. And then Lacey and I also run a theater program for adults with disabilities. So yeah, we've just kind of worked hand in hand for a while now. So anyways, I wanted to try directing, and it has been probably my favorite thing I've done so far.
Amazing.
Yeah, I even honestly like it better than acting. It's just so neat to be able to have this vision in your head and everybody work at creating it. There's something just so crazy about it. And I only have cried about 19,000 times. So I expect I'm going to start crying, when it's goes on the 25th, and I'll probably cry straight through to May 3rd is the plan.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, a happy cry.
So she's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Just put tissues in your pockets and just be like, here, she's crying again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's crying again.
Well, why don't we learn a little bit about you guys?
Okay.
Drew, let's start with you.
All right.
Tell me about yourself. How old are you?
I am 13. I turned 13 last month.
Whoa, teenager. That's awesome being 13.
13 has been doing me pretty good so far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, the month in, you're like, commit to this for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what kind of things do you do outside of theater?
Outside of theater, I am into sports. I play rugby and hockey.
Rugby?
Yep.
They have rugby here?
Yep. I played on a co-ed team last year. It's pretty scary. And it was contact.
Oof.
So
Go sports.
Go sports. And I didn't actually get to play hockey this year because I was too late for signups, but I was too late for signups, but it was kind of a blessing in disguise because hockey would have really gotten in the way of theater. And yeah, it's a good thing that I wasn't in hockey this year, but I'm definitely going to get back into it.
Yeah.
I was actually in a program, but it was too far and I didn't get there most of the time. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm a drummer. I do drum lessons every other Wednesday. I go to this, do you know Muekwarong?
Yeah.
It's the old Dufferin, and it's really nice. There's so many amazing people there. And I hang out there, and I don't do much outside of theater, sports, music.
Okay, that's a lot. Oh, sometimes I'm bored. It's no big deal. No, that's a lot you're doing. It's incredible. You're a busy kid. Good for you.
Thank you.
And how did you come upon theater? So you missed the deadline for signing up for hockey?
Yeah.
Okay, and then theater came in how?
Theater came in last year at the Addams Family. Funny story. I go to a summer camp with two of the people that are in our cast, Reese and Nelson, actually.
Okay.
And Nelson mentioned that he was going to audition for the Addams Family. And I was interested, but eventually I forgot. And a couple months later, a few girls on my hockey team were talking about it, and they're saying they're going to audition. And I don't know, it just popped up in my head. So when I went home, I told my mom, we signed me up for an audition. I auditioned, I sung my song. I signed up for the audition 5 days before.
Sure.
So.
I love a little last minute action. Keeps you going, right?
And then I got a part as an ensemble, an ancestor, sorry, an ancestor, and it was amazing. It was like one of the best experiences ever. And so I love theater, I love singing, I love dancing. So I just decided to audition again, and now we're here. So.
Wow, you're a pretty well-rounded child. Your parents are doing okay. All right, and Maeve.
So I love the library. It's awesome. There's a lot of things to pick from. I play piano, and I love to act too. It's hard to say stuff.
You're doing great.
You are. You're really, really good. What grade are you in?
I don't go to school. I'm homeschooled.
Cool.
Yeah, my mom homeschools us. I'm 11. Maybe ask me questions because I'm lost.
That's okay. You're doing great. Do you do anything other than theater outside of schooling?
Well, sometimes. So my mom doesn't completely homeschool us. It's kind of unschooling. So whatever we're curious about, she teaches us about.
Cool.
So I'm really good at spelling, but I suck at math.
Me too.
I'm not good at either of those things.
Mostly I read a lot.
Yeah?
And then I spend a lot of time outside with our chickens and my sister and my brother.
You have chickens?
Yes.
That's so cool.
They're very
They
loud.
each have their own individual names?
No, I just call them all Biscuit because they all look the same.
I once found a baby chicken that wasn't supposed to be born, and we named it Butter. Because butter chicken.
Right, as you would.
Other one was Nugget, because chicken nugget. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go to break. When we come back, I want to hear about what kind of books you like to read.
Okay.
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning. We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. You can be a part of the winning team that shuts out impaired driving. Whether you're out on the town or just hanging out with friends, drink responsibly. Always have a plan for a safe ride home for yourself, your family, and your friends. You'll be helping to shut out impaired driving.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
Summer days, summer nights, lots of things to do, places to go, and people to see. If you're having a few drinks, be sure to plan ahead and get home safely. We don't want to pick you up. Drinking drivers risk injuries to themselves and others and take chances with their license, their jobs, and their future. Remember what's at stake and choose your ride, whether you're the driver, the passenger, or the party host. Thanks for supporting sober driving. I hope we never meet.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more.
Carol Merton, host of We All Belong, Our Neighbors, Our Community, a new Rogers TV series promoting the diversity of our community in Grey County. Please join me on Rogers TV.
Hi, and welcome back to My River District. I'm your host, Viveca Corriveau, and I'm sitting here with Carrie, Maeve, and Drew of the Roxy Young Company's, my goodness, production of Alice in Wonderland Junior. And that's coming up so soon. And Maeve, we were just in the middle of a discussion, and I was going to ask you, what kind of books do you like? You love reading, right?
Yeah. I really like Harry Potter and the Land of Stories and Upside Down Magic. So mainly I like reading about magic and fairy tales.
And fantasy books.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of books I like too. Also probably the same level as yours. I really love YA. You know why? Because it's just great stories, right? Yeah.
I like when people take classic fairy tales and then twist them, so then, yeah.
Have you read the Grimm fairy tales?
Yes.
They're scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would actually like to act in one of those. I think those would be really weird and disturbing and really great.
Yeah. Maybe not for kids though.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
No. But if you've read them, you could probably play a kid in one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, you're fine. And so, great, you love reading books. That's awesome. And you go to this really cool, or you're in this kind of like really cool kind of alternative schooling program, which is awesome. Carrie, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh my goodness. Well, I own a store called Glimmer, and it is a crystal store and an alternative healing place. I have like practitioners. I love acting, obviously. I love everything to do with theater and film. And I will be turning 50 on our opening day.
What? Happy
so
birthday!
It's opening day and my birthday.
Which is, wait, is that for the school or
April
for like
25th?
Okay, April 25th.
Yeah.
For the school shows. You'll be turning 50.
And and I do lots of work with the theater program Star, which I already had mentioned, and I've been working with the kids a ton for as long as I can remember, and that's really where my true passion lies, with the kids and the our theater program for adults with disabilities. So that's what I enjoy doing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the best thing about your birthday being on the day that the school shows open on April 25th is that you're right beside Sugar Dust.
I never thought of that. That's even better.
Yeah,
because we have some
now?
really cool fake cakes and cupcakes on our Mad Hatter table, which is super fun, but I can't eat them. And cookies that say eat me, but I can't eat them. So
that's confusing.
yes.
I don't like that. They should be real cookies.
And they look delicious. Our prop person Leah has done a phenomenal job with the props. Like,
what are they made out of?
The cakes are made out of like drywall mud, and you put it in a piping bag exactly the same as you would icing, and like styrofoam and paper, and then she's made this like super cool caterpillar out of like some sort of molding foam. Oh my god, it's so amazing. My people who have been like working on the crew are just, our lighting team, Kathleen Cassidy is I'm just letting everyone go wild with their imagination. I'm taking their lead too, because it's my first time doing this.
Right.
And our whole first scene is all in black light. So they hung like all the black lights, and it's creepy and cool way to start because it has the Johnny Depp version song embedded into the traditional Alice in Wonderland.
Cool.
So the first scene is this creepy, cool dance number, and all the kids are in black, but with one glowing thing that just like floats around the stage. And then Drew comes out. Yeah, anyways, my crew has gone above and beyond, and I'm just so like over the moon.
There's no better show to go bonkers with than Alice in Wonderland. Like, it's all over the top and bananas.
Exactly.
Right?
And nothing has to match anything else. So like, you know, people can do a set piece. It doesn't have to match what the other person does because it's Alice in Wonderland. It can be anything.
Absolutely. You're not making a set of Grandma's house or like of a hotel or something like that.
Exactly.
This is Wonderland.
Yeah. It's been pretty amazing, pretty fun. I can't wait till everyone sees it.
So that the caterpillar is not a giant creepy thing that sits in the tree then?
Oh no, there's two. There's the small. She has made a
Cheshire
small.
cat.
Yeah, she's made a small caterpillar that is the same as our giant caterpillar is dressed.
Oh.
So she's like mimicked him and made him small so that Drew can sing to the little caterpillar at the beginning of the story. And then, yes, we have the coolest caterpillar known to man, don't we?
Charlie.
Charlie
He's awesome.
Charlie is the caterpillar in regular life. He's
Cool.
like just chill, and it's going to be so much fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Do
so
you guys
much
have
fun.
a Cheshire cat?
We have
Yes.
three.
Three Cheshire
Yeah,
cats.
so the Cheshire Cats in the play version are essentially there's 3 of them, but they're all one Cheshire Cat with multiple personalities.
I mean, that checks out, yeah.
Yeah, so there's one cat at the start, like at the front, and then these other 2 cats that keep wobbling, saying things as well. So there's actually 3 of them, but they're essentially one cat.
Interesting. You know what?
Yeah.
Cats in general actually like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it checks out. I like
Perfect.
it. Do they have a really menacing kind of large smile?
No, so
Perfect. I don't like it.
again, we went with the traditional Alice in Wonderland. That was my vision, to go with the very traditional Wonderland. So it is the pink and purple. The costume
okay.
designer has made the pink and purple traditional Cheshire Cats. So
Cool.
yeah.
What's one thing on set, like your favorite prop, or the thing you're like, this is crazy?
Ooh,
I just threw that at
good
you. You're
question.
welcome.
This is a hard question for them because they actually haven't seen any of the props. Today they see
Oh
everything.
my gosh.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get our set and everything today. Not
Yeah.
our entire thing, but we get most of it today.
Most of
Oh
it
my
today.
gosh.
So this
That's
is
so
we
exciting.
moved into the Roxy yesterday. So today they get to see everything.
Oh, that's so exciting. Get to touch everything.
I'd say so far, based off my knowledge, I like my stump.
Oh yes.
Your stump.
Yes.
Yep.
This doesn't
I get to
have-
stand
yeah.
on it and have a giant note, and then I get down.
Okay.
So the one set piece that denotes the real life is the stump with the real life looking mushrooms, and it's
Oh,
a real
cool.
stump. So then when she dives into Wonderland, that stump leaves. So it's what calls real life, and then it goes away and all the Wonderland stuff starts.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's super
And then
cool.
comes back at the end. So
That's super
yeah.
cool. And have you seen this stump yet?
No,
Just
I
a
only
picture.
saw
It's
a
been like a-
picture. I
a
saw
chair or
pictures,
something
but
you've
it's
been
just
standing
been
on?
like a chair or a stump or a stool or just,
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I'm excited for you to see that and try to like connect all the dots there. And yourself, do you have something you're really looking forward to seeing?
Well, this doesn't have anything to involve me, but I'm excited to see the Queen's throne in the trial. I think that's going to be pretty, probably.
Yeah, wait till you see the Queen's dress. It is phenomenal.
Oh, Reese's dresses.
Yes, yeah, it's really beautiful. So Reese plays our Red Queen, and her mom actually, somebody donated a Queen of Hearts dress, and her
Okay.
mom like redid it all and like refashioned it, and it's pretty incredible. So we're excited about that. And then her king is Wesley, and he is this shy, meek, little king that hides behind his queen. So we have some really funny things that he's doing that are mostly all his idea. He wanted like a lint roller and a brush and stuff, so
Oh,
he can be like
funny.
rolling her and primping and preming her the whole time while she like shoos him away. So
He's getting a tool belt.
he'll have a tool belt
That's
with all
so
his
cool.
things. Yeah.
It sounds like this is going to be such a great show. And the good thing is that kids get to go in school, right? They get to take a bus down to the Roxy, get to sit there, see you guys performing. Some of your friends will be there. That'll be really cool. No, they're going to think you're awesome.
My
Don't worry.
school's going. I'm terrified.
Oh, don't be terrified. No, they're going to be like, wow.
It was
she's, like really cool.
It was really exciting. We opened up to the school shows at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I think there was like 2,800 seats available. That I could be wrong about that, but somewhere around there. And by like noon, I think they had like 4,800 seat requests or something crazy.
Wow.
So we filled the school shows in like 15 minutes. So, which is pretty amazing because there's a
awesome.
lot of school shows. So,
And
yeah.
then adults get to come see it as well, starting on April 26th, right? So they can buy tickets at roxytheater.ca to get tickets for that show. If their kid wanted to see it but didn't get to go with their school, parents can take their kids because it's totally family friendly, right?
And it's only an hour long, which is always
Oh.
nice for kids as well.
Yes.
And there's matinees.
Okay.
So, because sometimes the 7:30 show is a little late for kids, but
Also
there are
me.
2 matinees. Yes. So there's matinees as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. So if my kid doesn't get to go, I'm going to bring her because she will love it. And sitting for an hour is a lot easier than sitting for 2. Okay, with our last couple of minutes, because we're almost out of time, I would love to know why you as locals love it here. Let's start with you.
I love it here because I live right on the water and I just love the access to it. And I love that we're so close to nature and that we could just go and take a hike whenever we feel, because not a lot of people have that. Like a lot of people do, but some don't. And I just love that we have that access, and we get all the different seasons, and you can see we get a lot of snow, but then we get really hot summers, and I love the local. I love Sundays. That's a local place. I love the Sour Cat Records. Actually, it's like 2 stores down from the Roxy or something.
Russ is a cool guy.
Yeah, he's awesome. Cool guy. And it's just a really cool, awesome place. And I love town. I love our town in general because it's Sorry, I'm terrible at talking.
You're doing a great job.
Everything's just in one spot, and if I need to get somewhere, I could walk, not from my house, because I live out of town, but if I'm in town, I could just walk to this place, and I could walk to this place, and I could walk to my friend's house, and we have a lot of good hangout spots, like the parks, Harrison Park, Kelso Beach. Harrison Park, though, I'm mad at them because they got rid of that giant spinny thing, and that was the only good thing about the park.
That was a dangerous thing.
But it was awesome. That's the best thing.
It's the balance, right? Danger means fun.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. And yourself, Maeve?
I like the library a lot. Aside from rehearsals, we go on Tuesday. I look forward to that every week.
We have a very cool library. It's kind of famous, too. Yeah, it's Carnegie Library. And yourself?
I love how rich our arts and entertainment community is here, and I am in love with how supportive our community is of that. We have so many talented people in this area, and I love that there's venues for them to show that off. And I love that everything we always do seems to be packed full of people coming to support it. So that's my favorite part of our community.
I love that so much. So I'm going to give you each one of these Locals Love It Here badges of honor. So they're great for a backpack and stuff. And really quick, right before we wind it all up, Roxy Young Company at the Roxy Theatre starting on April 25th. Those are the school shows. Those are sold out. But adults can get their tickets at roxytheatre.ca now, right? It's open now?
Yes.
To the public shows, and there's a couple of matinees and all that kind of stuff. And how long does it run for?
So it goes, I'm going to just pull my cheat sheet.
Sure, yeah.
We have the 26th is at 7:30 at night. May 2nd is at 7:30, and then we have matinee shows on the 26th and May 3rd. So our last show for the public is May 3rd at the matinee at 2 o'clock.
So get your tickets now.
Yes, they're selling
roxytheatre.ca.
fast.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And you'll get to see Drew and Maeve hit the stage as Rose and Alice. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to get my tickets. I know that for sure. My kid's going to love it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to see the show. And thank you for joining us today.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
This is a brain in urgent need of mental health care. But because 3 out of every 4 Indigenous people experience racism in healthcare, she may not get the help she needs. Become an ally. Rise above racism in healthcare.
Are you a passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience.